Could our partner have herpes? Could they even know? Could they have it without symptoms? How do I affect transmission? How do I properly communicate that with my partner? If they're going to have questions. How do I detach from the herpes stigma so it no longer consumes my waking thoughts, or it no longer is something that can impact me when I hear a herpes joke, or my date's negative perspective on herpes? And how am I showing up to myself every day? Am I showing up as self-defeating and limiting beliefs and thoughts and actions and habits that are going to keep me stuck? Or am I getting my confidence back, stepping into a new version of myself that can thrive post-diagnosis instead of living like we're always broken, searching out Reddit cures, Googling when the next vaccine is coming out, taking time out of living your life and just sort of existing in a state of, I need to fix this, I need to fix this. You're not broken. You're not broken. And the pieces of the puzzle that you think are laying on the floor, they're imaginary. The pieces are still whole. You can just decide to step into a version of yourself that doesn't have any trouble when it comes to disclosure, but it does take that initial 2-step process. I'll leave a link down below to the 3-step process if you want to check it out for yourself and how we might be able to work together. But going back to the actual disclosure concept is that when you get to a point where you're able to educate your partners, you understand how common it is, you can't be judged for something you no longer judge yourself for, then disclosure simply is all about just framing it as a mutual conversation about sexual health. Because at the end of the day, if you're no longer feeling so worthless, then you're taking into consideration your partner's sexual health. You're taking into consideration your own health and how this person may affect you. And you're no longer, approaching dating from like, your date is here and you're here. And it's like, I hope you be with me. I need you to accept me. Because if you don't accept yourself, how is anybody going to accept you? So you start getting on the same level playing field because you're literally both humans with the potential to have a super common virus that most people have. And when you do encounter a negative reaction, judgment, you're not going to be thrown back to square one because you've detached and you've realized this person's reaction is their reaction to herpes and not to me.